Have Blizzard just killed Mythic Dungeons?
Have Blizzard killed Mythic Dungeons?
I meant to say Mega Dungeons. Have they just
not.
killed Mega Dungeons for good?
They have not. So have Blizzard killed Mega Dungeons for good? It's a very interesting question. I think the answer is not for good. Why would you ever say that, you absolute lunatic? No, but it is the thing, because we're used to Mega Dungeons, right? We've had a couple expansions in a row now. It's been Mega Dungeons. We don't get new dungeons. They make the dungeons at the start of the expansion, and then they spend the rest of the time fixing it. Then they make a Mega Dungeon. This time around, we're getting 2 dungeons. First of all, we've got Operation Floodgate coming in 11.1. This is, the Undermine stuff. Goblins are going to blow up a dam that will bring ruin to the Ring of Deeps. Obviously, the dam, you've been here. Depends, these could be, Gallywixes. They could be Venture Company. Ian just answered this question in a T&E interview. We'll have to look at that once there's some sort of... If you've got details, because we can't pull up the video and obviously watch the minute. So it's there's no Mega Dungeon in the 11.1.5 because in 11.1 we've got a dungeon. On 11.2, we've also got a dungeon. Which kind of does mean, have they given us a Mega Dungeon, which is traditionally 2 dungeons jammed together in one theme, one story thing? How they just went, we'll give them in different forms. It's interesting because I don't know, I really, really like the Mega Dungeons, but I think I might like having more dungeons more regularly better. I almost wish I'd love to say, can we have all of them, please? But then, you can ask for a little bit too much content, and then it all goes to shit. But this is very immediately. It's a mini Mega Dungeon. Yeah, that's it. We've figured it out, Michael. They haven't killed Mega Dungeons. They've just given us mini Mega Dungeons instead.
We've reinvented the dungeon. Incredible.
Yes, we have. We have basically we have 2 regular dungeons instead of a Mega Dungeon. It seems to be the case. Unless there are just some plans they don't have. I don't know. But yes, we're obviously the dungeon pool is basically kind of guaranteed. We've got the ones we didn't have from Season 1. And then we have the Motherlode and Floodgate, which means 2 more. Which means we're only going to have 3 returning dungeons from the rotation instead of 4. Massive.
The ratio of new game is higher. Yes. And I guess another reason why this makes sense is because... How did they... No more thoughts. It's fine. I was going to talk about Mega Dungeons in the Mythic Plus rotation, but
Good question. How did they? I'd love to know how they did.
What?
You said how did they, and then stopped. I was like, did they? How did they?
I was trying to remember what the Season 3 rotation was in Dragonflight.
Couldn't tell you.
Yeah, exactly. So, anyway, I think this makes more sense. That being said, I think they have larger fish to fry on the dungeon topic.
They certainly do.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a video in 2 weeks, but it's certainly... it's abundantly clear that something needs to give.
Yeah, there's something needs to be solved with Mythic Plus as a whole. And that ties into what we were talking about slightly earlier with, delve difficulty crosstalk and all those kind of things happening. And player tutorialization and new players and gameplay balance and gameplay design, heal design and tank design and everything. It's just, it's all over the place, and best luck to them.
Yeah, I guess some of the trouble in working that out with Mythic Plus Dungeons is it's not just the dungeon system. It's not just the challenger's peril is a little too punitive.
Yeah, it's a full game problem, yeah.
Yeah, because it's how do tanks work in World of Warcraft? How powerful are tanks? How weak are tanks? How multi-tool? Are tanks multi-tools? Or do they just tank? What about defensives? How strong are they? Oh my god, it's absolutely
What if healers did everything?
What if healers do everything?
They'll love that, won't they? They'll have loads of fun and will continue to play our game.